course.
I admit, that was fun. There were mountains of corpses by the time I finished, cut down like the lava ran red with their blood. Really.
Great. You want to help down here?
Wouldn't think you'd need my help if you beat all those trials. Or did you just watch your father? Hey, what's taking so long? You wouldn't believe the scores of these things I just killed. It was glorious. I think you're right. Thrud wouldn't. She'd be faring better than you, at least.
Done that at any time.
You seem to be handling yourself well enough. I was trusting you. So, where to?
Let me check. Looks like we need to head through that gate. Thor?
Real god stuff.
You are a god.
You're damn right.
And so am I. It's here. This is the spot.
Well, where is it? In the lava?
I don't know. No! Ah! Damn it!
Some advice. Sticking your hand in lava is never gonna feel good.
Wasn't thinking.
Good. It's better that way. Alright, let's get out of here. So, look, don't try to play me again. You're an okay kid. You're still a giant, and I'll revel in killing you too.
What did you do? Loki. The rift got brighter. Look, you did it.
Look, one of these phrases is complete now. We can read it all.
But you can't translate it.
Not yet.
See, I got a little theory. I think if we can find the rest of this, we can use it to look into that without, you know, losing an eye or worse. Look at this. We make a good team. Don't we? Don't we? Make a good damn team?
Just like you and Baldur.
You both behave out there?
Thor was really great. I learned a lot from him.
You learned something from him? Really now? Okay. What did you teach the kid?
Nothing. What could I possibly teach him?
Exactly. I was wondering where that went. Actually, I had a pretty good idea. Change of heart.
I'm not really sure. Why I came to Asgard. But I realize now it wasn't to be a spy. I need you to know you can trust me. And if I'm gonna help you take this to the end, I need to be able to trust you.
And trust is earned. I get it. Take this, figure out the rest of it. If you're staying, that is.
You're gonna tell me what you're really looking for in there.
Translate that, and I'll tell you everything. And on that, young man, you can trust me.
You always this hard on Thor? Seems like you're mad at him or something.
Ooh, getting nosy, getting personal. No, I get it, but it's nothing like that. It's, well, to be honest, it's the only language he understands, and I'm serious. Go ahead and try being nice to him. See where that gets you. Come along, Hugin.
Hey, you're back. How was it? Did Father behave himself?
Yeah, I mean, better than I would have expected, I guess.
Is that the sword from Grandfather's study?
Oh yeah, her name's Ingrid.
Hi, Ingrid. Wow, Allfather must really trust you. Well, glad you survived your first day.
Hey, me too.
Tomorrow, we talk about Valkyries.
Definitely. Well, this has been a weird day. Exactly. Huh. Nicely equipped. What needs work?
Pretty good sword.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm not angry. I'm concerned. You know that's not what I want for her.
You don't want her to have a sword.
But it's not about having a sword. It's about what you use it for. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. And I don't want that for her either, okay? You don't have to worry. She's a smart girl. Smarter than her father.
Well, when you're right, you're right. Come here.
Good morning, brother. No news, I'm afraid.
I have a plan.
Do you now?
The Norns. You found them once. Could you do so again?
I could try, but I don't see how that would
They
help.
are the fates of these lands, are they not? I would know what they know,
You may not find them cooperative.
as long as I find them. Where do we search?
Midgard. But if Atreus is in Asgard, there's no getting him back without an army. We should be raising one.
Yes, nothing like a catastrophic war to improve the situation. The boy seems quite capable. Perhaps if you simply give him some time.
You are not free of blame here. You encouraged his foolishness, his confusion. I do not seek war. But if Odin has stolen my son, do not doubt the lengths I will go to.
Your nature has always been clear, Kratos. But you, Freya. War is a first resort. That's not the Freya I knew. I hope the Norns can give you the counsel you need. Perhaps mine is no longer of use here.
Tyr, stop. This is no time to divide ourselves further. Come, sit, please.
You have been quiet.
Frankly, I'm surprised you, of all people, would seek out fate. But your instincts haven't let us down so far. Let's find the Norns.
Who am I to offer you counsel? I only hoped to help the boy find his answers. And I failed. What's my role in all this now?
Tyr, you're at the center of this. You always have been. That... That's why Odin imprisoned you in the first place. He's terrified of you.
I doubt that very much.
It's the truth. And prophecies. No one has ever seen the realms as you once did.
That is not who I am.
I know you feel that way now. I've lost myself before. More than once, but believe me, there is something beyond that.
What's that?
Purpose. Purpose is the path that leads you to yourself.
So you would have me accept my fate. Lead your armies into war. Secure your vengeance.
If securing our justice is not enough, find another. For your own sake.
Kratos?
Does it hurt?
Oh, this? Only when I worry.
How would Atreus get to Asgard?
I'm sorry, but you'd have to ask Odin. He's got control of every path. I know how highly you esteem our expertise on such things, so I'm sure that's disappointing. He's just been one step ahead of us.
Hang on! I got something for you. Sindri!
Coming!
Before you go traipsing off into the dawn, I thought you'd like to have this back. Well, don't go getting too cheery about it. But you're welcome.
I've collected what we need to find the Norns. Shall we go?
Madam Neathog?
Madam Neathog, where? Neathog? I suspect we may have consequences to look forward to.
Strike true.
I'll be in the study.
You collect...
That boy of yours can do some damage, turns out. Maybe he'll bust through Odin's wall next.
I'll be in the study.
Don't try to talk me into coming. The Norns and their tales of our fates, it's everything I've walked away from.
The boss is right there, sweating bricks on Main Street, and you're gonna go hit his time right now?
Squirrel.
Ah, Master Kratos, my apologies. Madame Nitho's disappearance weighs heavily on my mind.
She a friend of yours?
Less a friend than another longtime tenant of the tree. She was here even before I arrived, and that was ages ago. To even think something could keep her away from her babies. Terrible, just terrible.
We are certain Atreus could not still be in Midgard.
I was just there and found no trace. If Odin invited him, he must have provided a way.
No, that is not the only explanation. Tell me where we find these Norns.
I discovered some of their threads near the frozen lake. I stashed one for spellcrafting, but we may also use it to find them. Just remember, they really don't want to be found.
Well, at least things will be difficult for a change.
We should take your sled and head to the lake.
Midgard. How I've missed the freezing gusts and constant raider attacks.
Well, that's because they believe Kratos is responsible for Fimbulwinter, and that killing him will end it.
Where would they get an idea like that?
From me, of course.
Of course.
Come. Quiet. She is a friend. Now.
Better they get this from you. Once the wolves have the scent of the Norns, we'll just need to follow their lead.
I will open the gate. Stop whining.
Their fur is matted. When did you last brush them?
They are wolves.
And matted fur leads to disease. Take care of them, and they'll take care of you.
Brother, what exactly do you intend to ask the Norns?
How I may find my son. Nothing more.
I don't imagine it's a chance to clear up all this mess about prophecy. Perhaps get a second opinion on your alleged demise.
You didn't tell me you had a death prophecy?
When Atreus and I reached Jotunheim, we found a hidden mural. The Giants, they herself, had foreseen our entire journey long ago. Who we would meet, who we would fight. All of it, as it happened.
But you aren't dead.
That image was from a time yet to come.
I see. You've never struck me as someone who fears death. That's not the problem, is it?
No. Death can have me when it earns me.
Then maybe it's not the future that bothers you. Faye sent you on your journey, and she made sure you'd see that image at the end of it. And you're still not sure why.
I wish to speak of this no further. Now that we are on the lake, how will we find the Norns?
Watch the wolves closely. See how their heads point the way?
Well, the Lake of Nine has certainly seen better days. Raiders have made themselves quite at home. Not sure I've been back to these parts since our great battle with Sigrun.
She speaks highly of that fight as well.
You know of that?
She told me all about it when she found me. She believed you could be an ally. Long before I believed it.
The Valkyrie Queen. An ally. But we will continue another time.
I'm all for exploring the area, but to be clear, it's down there we'll find the Norns. What's that outpost?
If Ragnarok is coming, you're gonna need to
You
stock
won't
up.
believe it, Mimi.
Luckily, I'm on
This
for a
crest
new item.
belongs to Fjotorlund.
Fjotorlund, you say? Now that's where Sigrun was from.
Another crane. Seems it only rotates in the other direction.
They're ethereal! Perhaps by arrow!
Yet another sleeping beast. The handiwork of Alvi Stonefoot.
So this outpost is what's left of Fjotorlund. Sigrun spoke of going up before she joined the Valkyries.
That's frost in my neck, Stump. On your leg! Rangers on the leg! Watch your Ranger, look out! Go on, brother!
A musical instrument from your homeland, isn't it? Can you play?
Yes.
Will you?
No.
Now, where have we seen an artifact like that before?
Tyr's vault.
You know, brother, Sigrun told me her kingdom housed a great treasury filled with the spoils of her family's conquests. Perhaps this outpost holds some of that treasure.
Is that all she told you, Mimir?
Did she say where?
No, just that they kept it hidden.
Well done.
Perhaps those runes over there can shed some light. What? No, she never mentioned.
Is that a key?
Wonder what lock that key belongs to.
No lock. It is broken.
Not broken. It's just split in half. Perhaps we could find its partner.
Enemy behind you, Kratos! Enemy behind you, Kratos!
On your left!
Come on, Kratos! Off your back! Enemy behind you, Kratos! From behind! Incoming!
Watch out!
Good! That's the way!
Amir, what did those runes say?
Secret. She loved another. A king named Helgi. Seems they were madly in love. But her parents wouldn't let them marry.
Oh, come, Amir. You really didn't think you were her first love, did you?
Aye. Suppose I did.
I see you've got some relics of the Dwarven resistance. I'll take them off your hands.
The Valkyrie Queen. An ally.
I'm the Valkyrie Queen, as Sigrun was stubbornly determined to remind me.
I should have guessed it was Sigrun helping you recover yourself. She's so loyal. Why? Clever. Tall.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't take a love goddess to see where you're coming from.
Left side! Incoming! Enemy behind you!
Incoming fire!
You're on fire, Kratos! Double fire!
Behind you, look out! Enemies to your left!
Watch the fire!
Suspect that's all of them.
These were Coal Raiders. Infamous for...
Eating wolves. Atreus and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
That was... kind of you. The Coal Raiders have been a blight on this land. The way they've abused its creatures. Perhaps we should do something about them.
Perhaps.
Up to you, brother. If the Norns know the future, no doubt they'll expect us to show up a bit later.
This thread of fate we are tracing.
It's not somebody's life, if that's what you mean. The Norns use it to mark their way when they're outside of the well.
The Nords live in a well.
No. The Well of Earth, their home, is hard to explain. It's in no fixed place. Entrances come and go. A place wholly under their influence, where the intangible becomes tangible. Like being inside your own mind.
But if we're going together, are we in each other's mind? Not so sure I like the sound of that.
Lemire, have you encountered these Norns?
Not personally. Faye's right. They have ways of discouraging visitation.
Enough talk for now. Be ready.
More bloody drawbridge. More bloody drop. Take it off, man! You've got this! You're on fire, Kratos! It won't pass! Come on, Kratos! Off your back! More bloody drop! You're on fire, Kratos! It won't pass!
Steady your bars!
Reminds me of tales of a cruel empress, one too angry to die.
We will see. Did Odin seek the Norns?
Odin made his share of efforts. Wouldn't talk about what he found. Either he gave up, or he wanted to forget what he saw. Freya, do you mind telling us what you experienced when you sought the Norns last time?
To be honest, the details are hazy. Like waking up from a dream. Mainly, I remember that nothing could be done to change my son's fate, which only made me more determined to try.
Brother, what of your story? You faced the fates of your homeland, yeah?
Oh, the wolves are distracted.
Kratos, a raider is...
Shall we take care of them, brother?
Incoming fire!
Enemy behind you!
Watch the fire!
It's down!
That is all of them.
Huh.
They still whine.
Poor things. They can smell more danger.
The wolves fear that which can no longer hurt them.
The horrors of our past can be inextricable from the present. You have to understand that. Regardless, they should draw some... Beat them? The chieftain.
Now, brother, what about when you faced the fates of Greece? The legends I heard about the ghost of Sparta were surely exaggerated.
Exaggerated?
Oh, not in the brazen bloodshed righteous fury part. The part where it said you travelled back in time itself to win a battle once lost. It's strange credulity, obviously. I mean, a rumour about Thor knocking the world serpent back in history from Ragnarok is one thing.
It is the truth.
Brother, what is it?
The wolves are distracted.
Nicely done.
Right leg!
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
Now maybe the wolves will cease their whining. Mimir, the legends you spoke of are true. The threads of fate span all life and time. The Sisters of Fate abused their power. When I challenged them, they threatened to undo my existence. So I killed them and turned their power on Zeus.
That's the most dangerous and irresponsible thing I've ever heard. These Norns have no such magic, nor does anyone in these realms that I've ever seen.
Aye, can you imagine? If it existed, Odin would have it. And if Odin had it, we'd be fine.
Accursed wolves.
I grow tired of your lack of empathy for your own wolves.
It's Demos, isn't it, brother?
I should not have told you this.
You see yourself in these wolves, in their fear.
Let us keep moving.
So to be clear, finding the Norns is not about altering events, yeah?
I would not ask them to change the past, even if they could.
Brother.
Look,
Isn't that the spear from Tyr's statue?
wish for peace. Be ready for war.
Oh, that's astute of the elves. Tyr never sought war, but he knew he had to be ready for it.
Aye, best be armed than not. Impressive looking weapon, isn't it?
It is big.
So to be clear, finding the Norns is not about altering events, yeah?
I only want information.
And that's quite dangerous enough, in my experience.
Another Coal Raider camp. Kratos, we should do something about them.
Another raider to the left!
Watch the fire!
Kratos, their chieftain!
Enemy behind you, Kratos! Steady your guard!
Oh, this is a fine mess.